Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. It's my part 48. Still the same day as I done 47. Got a bit more time. Hopefully got a couple more parts on tonight. Yeah, although working the next couple of days after that, I should still get the chance to get a bit done. Right, so it was my turn. Oh yeah, before we do anything, we're going to resolve this. So thriving towns own and have large towns on two plus of your core provinces that were small at the start of the game. Well, that does apply to Potsdam and Berlin. They were both small at the beginning of the game. They're both core provinces, and they're both now large. So yes, so I'm going to gain 2 prestige. Still haven't looked back on to see if I missed that. It was the Prussia one. King in Prussia. So I might need to look that up. Let's just say if the final results come in quite close, I might scour back in the video to see if I missed 2 or 3 points. Whatever it was. But that's us up to 13. So we're pushing away for Denmark, who are only 5 still, and catching up a little bit in Austria, who are on 23. So that's the 2 points. So the next thing we're going to do is gain 5 ducats, and we're going to put, well, let's get the 5 ducats first, which will be good. And then add 2 influence in any area adjacent to your realm. Alright, I'm just looking at that and actually wondering if I maybe wanted to hold off on that. Because adjacent to my realm, like I say, we now know... Oh, hang on. This is a realm. We've got 1 ownership of town. That's good, because I was kind of thinking I might want them in here. I think I'm going to go in here and declare war. Because that will allow me to get the marching on if, I need to have an area that's not adjacent to my original starting realm. So here, or, even Rhineland might be... option 2. I just wonder if I maybe should put the influence in Rhineland instead of Westphalia. I can't still for the life of me have it in my head, stored in my head about the benefits to all the influence. I know it's got to be there for certain things, like you had to have 1 if you wanted a royal marriage. You've got to remove some, I want to say, if you've got... You know what? It's all these little things that will come to you as you play the game. Like, let's put 2 in. I'll have to watch. I've not got many. I've only got 2 cubes left. Oh, that's going to be a bummer. Ew, yuck. Because my thinking my next turn, or this turn in fact, was to play this. And I've got to put 4 cubes on this. And I've only got 2 cubes in my tray still. Ah, that sucks. And yeah, that means I'm going to have to take them from somewhere else. I think it's my choice, but I don't think I'll remove any of my monarch power. So it means I'm probably going to be taking influence off the map. And then again, I could see myself, do I really need this here? Do I really need that there? I've got these 2 up here still, but Denmark put the 2 in there, so... Yeah, that could be a bit of a bummer, actually. Right, okay, well, I'm going to carry on and do this. So I'm going to put these 2 in here, then. And these are adjacent to... That area is part of my realm there, so that is adjacent, so... All good there. And then I'm going to get rid of this card, and we're going to put in my hand, my deck of missions, 3C and 3K, if they've not already been hunted down. 3C, there's 3C there, 3K, right, 3K is not there, so whether we've got it already or it's not part of the Brandenburg sort of setup. Quick look at 3C, Beacon of Light, have at least +2 stability, while also having researched 4+ ideas. You know what? I've got 3 ideas, but I'm planning on getting another one. However, my plan on getting another one involves reducing my stability by 1. So that's a bit of a bummer. So 2 stability, 4 ideas, gain 2 and appoint an advisor for free from the top 5 cards of any discard pile. Yeah, pretty good. Well, I can't. This isn't in play yet anyway. I won't be able to put that in play until the next round anyway, until we get to the card phase and that. Okay, so that's not part of my turn. That was just so now realising that if I do play this card, well, here's the other thing. I need a claim in these places, don't I? Yeah, you forgot about that bit. If you are going to go in and declare war on them, so fabricate a claim is going to cost you 2. Right, okay, well, I think this is my plan. I'm going to go into Westphalia. So I'm going to fabricate a claim then. That's going to cost 2. It's 2 per claim. You must be at peace to fabricate claims. Yeah, I'm okay there just now. You cannot place a claim in areas where you have claims or you own all of the provinces. That's not the case. So it's 2 per claim. So yeah, I suppose you could spend more than 2 and then put more than 1 claim. Oh, that's spending 2 cubes as well. Good. Yeah. Although I suppose I would have to spend a cube for that card as well. Anyway, that's fine. So I'm going to put a claim in Westphalia. And basically that'll be that. Now, for us, it just goes in the area. Yeah, I was looking down at this Austrian one. I don't recall it being put in Ulm. But it might have been, because I think I should be switched on to that now. I can't say I'm 100% sure, though. Because I know they took ownership of a couple of these towns, wasn't it? München, which is, I think they're Bavaria, aren't they? So, I might need to watch when we go, if we roll for that claim again, I might need to go and look and see where it was actually targeting. Okay, that's my turn then, isn't it? Yeah, you only get to do one little thing. And sometimes it feels like, yeah, but is that it? Well, you've got minor actions you could take. Remember, take, repay a loan, appoint a advisor, leader. Well, remember, we do have that card there that might be wanting to be used as a leader. In fact, I actually think it will be getting used as my leader. Marguerite, because our abilities are far better. So, well, actually, she's not got a. Yeah, she can't be a general. That's what that is. It's got a wee minus on it, because, yeah, back in the day, women couldn't be these things, or something like that. So what is it to me to appoint her as a leader? Doesn't cost anything, I don't think, does it? No. Right, well, we don't need to do that. We just need to remember, we've got the card in hand if we need it. So other minor actions, possibly call to arms, replenish manpower, cut ties. Yeah, no, we're fine. Right, so moving on, it's going to be Austria next. Right, now they're going to do something different from the norm, aren't they? Because they've got they're under attack. Oh, actually, no, they are not. Now, we want to be careful with these rebels ourselves. Our army's close by, actually, was quite good. Although I believe they're going to move into here next because of the unrest. They're going to go where there's unrest, I think. So, yeah, I mean, they're not. Austria don't have anything in there now because they got chucked out. They got liberated, these towns. However, this one here, in Sopron, in Royal Hungary, is still. So basically, what we're saying is under attack by enemies or rebels, and one the wee note says, bot is considered under attack if enemy units or rebels are present in any areas with bot's towns, or if enemies or rebels occupy any of bot's towns. That's when you've got the wee rebel town thing like that on it. So Austria are under attack by rebels because they've got there. So that's a yes. So they're going to go to defend and spend a 1 bot power. Oops. Oh, that was a mess, Grant. It was all nice and tidy as well a second ago. Bit squint. Anyway, right. Go to defend and spend 1 bot power, right? So I've done that. We're on the defend action. Any area with invaders, and that's a yes, isn't it? That's hostile units in areas with bot. So yes. Has 2+ bot power left, and army is in an area where it can siege provinces. Well, it's got the bot power, it's not got its army in a place where it can siege provinces. So, no. Army is greater than or equal to 2 times invading force. Invading force is 3, so yes, army is 7, so that's a yes. Army is on the map, yes, it's in Jutland. Invaders in any area where bot's MAC is greater than or equal to invading force. Right, wait a minute. Invaders in any area where bot's MAC is greater than or equal to invading force. So I think, is that meaning, right? Well, the invaders are, yeah, I mean, these aren't classed as invaders to Austria right now because they're not interfering with our towns. They're not. But these are. So are they in an area where the bot's MAC is greater than or equal to invading force? So I think if our army was in there, what would our MAC be? I think that's what that's saying. Well, we're just adjacent to our capital, so we've got unlimited. So our MAC would be, well, now does the MAC actually include the Manpower Reserve as well here? Can't remember exactly with that one. No, I think it is just talking about its actual army. Yeah, I think MAC, well, you know what it's called? Maximum Army Capacity. So surely it is just including the army. So is our MAC, which is going to be unlimited if they move, in that area, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is greater than or equal to the invading force. Yes. So it's going to place army in the area with the largest invading force it qualifies, and then it's going to check for MAC. So armies come in and it just goes plonk right in there. And it checks for MAC, and like I said, MAC's unlimited, so that's fine. It's then going to go to land battle and gain 1 bot power if victorious, and then end the turn. So land battle against the 3 rebels. Now here we go, 3 rebels. Right, I might need to explore this one a bit more now, because we came across that in the... It's just the fact that there's 3 of them. It doesn't talk about in the bot land battle resolution, so maybe this is a not bot thing, if you like. Where was the bit I seen yesterday when I was looking? It's the battle flowchart. Yeah, here it's here. I mean, I looked at this just, in fact, it might have been today. I think it was yesterday, actually. So this is the battle flowchart for the not bot, but so you're saying, well, this is the bot, Grant. So fair enough, but if defending rebel/NPR units are greater than or equal to 3, and there are no player realm defenders, if defending rebel/NPR units greater than or equal to 3, right, okay, so this is if we were attacking as a player and there were 3 rebel units like, as is what's happening right now, the Austrian player is attacking. Well, no, hold on. He's not attacking, is he? This is a defend action. Well, no, hang on. It's a defend action that's causing a land battle. That's causing him to be the attacker, is it not? Well, it doesn't get to there anyway, because the enemy is not a player realm, so it just goes down to roll battle dice, etc. Well, anyway, if they are the attacker, and there's 3 rebels there, and there's not player realm defenders as well, so that is if, like, we've not got into that yet, and that scares me a bit to think that when it comes that we're up against not only NPRs and rebels, there's also a player realm as well that we're battling against all at the one time. I'm not going to quite sure how that's going to play out. So then, but then you would draw a military card to see if the rebel NPR forces are commanded by a leader. So, but there's no real talk of that in any of the part of the bot. Well, I did give it to the bot at some point in the game. I mean, I think there's no mention of it in the bot rules, so it might be that it's not, it doesn't apply, yeah. If that is the case, then I think I gave them a card draw once before. It was just NPR, 3 NPR units, and the bot was attacking them, and I gave them a card draw. I think I'll maybe go and ask a question. I don't think the guys mind. I think they're getting used to all the daft questions coming in anyway. It's great at the Discord because you get answers right away. Yeah? It keeps you playing along. Yeah. Yeah, I just sat down there again before I go and do this because there's been quite a few times through this playthrough that, although I'm saying it's not in the solo rules, that's not to say that it's not part of playing the way we're playing right now, because it is just 3 rebels. Let's ignore the fact that this is a bot player, and it's attacking 3 rebel units. So, I need to find the bit where they draw the card. I was sure it was only under NPR units as well. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, Rebel, page 37 talks about Rebel units in battle. It says Rebel units will fight just like NPR units. And then it says see NPR behaviour in battle, page 36. Except they will always fight to the last man. So then you look at page 36 and then it's NPR behaviour in battle. And we've looked at this a few times. If one side consists of NPRs only, and they have a total of 3+ units, draw a card from the top of the military deck at the start of the battle. Now, I didn't draw it before for the rebels, but it doesn't mention rebels in that NPR behaviour, although in the rebel bit it says they fight just like NPRs, but this edition here on this player aid clearly says that it's rebels or NPRs. So, I think I'm going to ask a question. I think it's there in the rules. It's just, yeah. Right, I'll be away trying to ask that question. I've got some internet issues at the moment, so I'm just resetting a few things. So, I'll give it a few minutes. Yeah, I think they're going to draw a card here. But anyway, so we're having a land battle. That was from Defend, wasn't it? Place army in the area, go to land battle, gain 1 if victorious, and then it would just end the turn, right? So go into land battle, land battle resolution. Any enemy is a player realm, no. Roll battle dice, so infantry dice equals the number of hostile units. Yeah, so it's just the bot that rolls. And he's going to roll 3, well, I say he's going to roll 3 dice. This could depend on the answer to this question. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait. Damn. Let's see if this is back up and running yet. Right, so I've got a question out there, so hopefully it won't take long. Can I just hold off on that die roll just now then? Yeah, because all that's going to happen is, well, hang on, we're going to roll battle dice. Let's, even if they draw some crazy leader that allows them to roll 3 extra dice, well, it doesn't matter, they can only hit 3 things. They can only hit 3. So they're not going to wipe out the Austrian army, right? So, Botta's units remaining the answer's going to be yes. Then we're going to remove all the rebel units. A resolving bot will gain 1 bot power if it's his first battle victory this turn. See, I didn't. Why did something tell me that fighting against rebels, because this is rebels, that you don't gain that bot power? I wonder if that might have been an old rules thing. I pushed him out of the way, didn't I? There's the solo rules here. Let's see the land battle resolution. No, there's nothing mentioning that there. I don't know, there was something in my mind that suggested you don't gain that military power when you're up against rebels. But there's nothing in the flowchart that tells you that. It just has a note, the 1 bot per gain for the first battle win of a turn for the resolving bot active player is in most cases already specified in the relevant bot action charts. Well, we were in the defend action and it did actually say there, go to land battle, gain 1 if victorious. So that's from the defend action. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with that then, but I don't know. If somebody knows maybe what I might be thinking about there, let me know. Right, hang on. Right, okay, so got my answer to the question. Mix responded with NPRs and rebels will always, they'll always draw a card if there's 3 of them in a battle. However, because the bots fight differently, they don't in the against a bot. Because they fight different, although they are actually rolling 3 dice here, it's based on the amount of units. Whereas when we fight NPRs or rebels, I think we get 3 dice each, don't we? You get three dice each, no matter how many is involved. However, it's different from this. The NPRs get, and the rebels get the amount of units. Just so happens to be 3 in this case, but however, they don't draw military cards. So that time back then, when I did draw a military card, that was wrong. So even for NPRs, they shouldn't draw the card. Now, it makes me a little bit annoyed when you're finding some things, when you're looking at the solo rules and you're having to then look at the main rules to find out how some things work. Whereas in this case, you're looking at the solo rules. Now, it doesn't suggest that you draw a military card for these. It doesn't suggest otherwise either, and sometimes in the solo rules it doesn't tell you. You've got to go and look at the main rules. So when I go and look at the main rules, and it then tells me that if there's 3 rebels or 3 NPRs in a battle, I think you can see where I'm going with that. So, now, I don't know. It just feels like there could be a lot of cases like that could sort of catch you out. Maybe I'm exaggerating that fact, or maybe, maybe I'm looking too much into it and whatever, but just kind of make you feel that there could be, maybe the solo rules could be improved, or something in there could be improved to make it for the solo player, I know things are done, but we are seeing, it was strange, it's quite strange to get hold of the fact that bots fight against NPRs differently than what the humans do, and all these things, and I don't find it quite clear in the solo rules. I think these point should be highlighted more, you know. There should be somewhere there that says, you know, you don't get to draw a military card, whereas, you know, I think that would be more helpful, but anyway, might just be me going off on one. But we've got an answer. We've got a Discord. It's great. Like I say, you're probably going to get more questions fired at you because I'm going to be at points like this in the future where I'm going to say, okay, it doesn't say in the solo rules, says in the multiplayer rules, but doesn't say in the solo rules, so what do I do? Do I take what's written in the multiplayer rules? Because I think sometimes that is how you deal with it. And in this case, this is not how you deal with it. So maybe it's the way I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's much clearer to other people, but it seems like there's something missing there. Anyway, so let's go on. So there's no card drawing. They're going to roll 3 dice, aren't they? It's just the bot. It's just the MP. I'll get there. It's just the rebels that roll. So bottle land battle. Any enemy is in it. I play realm. No. Roll battle dice. Infantry dice equal the number of hostile units. So yeah. So and there's 3 units, so they can hit with all 3 of these. So oh, and they get a poor result. Well, they get 1. So they get 1 hit. So 1 Austrian unit gets put back into reserve. They have dealt with the rebels though. No, let's say the rebels go away now, do they? Yeah. So bottled units remaining, yes. Remove the rebel units. Done that. And then if it's the first battle that's won this turn, it gets 1 bottle power. So I'm giving it that. Because I can't seem to find anything that tells me otherwise. There was just some niggling thing in my head that said that against rebels you didn't get that, but I don't know. I mean, the step before that in the flowchart says remove all rebel/NPR units, and then it moves on to resolving bot receives one bot power if it's the first battle victory this turn. It doesn't say that the battle victory has to be against NPRs or players, so it's got its bot power. Fair enough. And then remove defeated armies from the board, that doesn't apply, and then end the battle. And then that would take us back to defend, which ends the turn, doesn't it? Go to land battle, gain 1 if victorious, which we've done, and end the turn. Okay, good stuff. Right, on to Denmark. Okay, so Denmark are at war with Hamburg. They've had their battle. They lost 1 manpower in the battle. They've still got 6 there. So they're probably going to siege Hamburg down, aren't they? So, is under attack? No. Is the army on the map board and can siege in the same area? Yes. So it's going to go to siege. So siege. Siege hostile provinces up to 3 tax value. Bot ignore siege strength. Spend 1 per tax value sieged. Yeah, there's preferences, but they've only got 1. There's only 1 province we're talking about here. So let's move this to the side a little bit. So Hamburg is going to spend 1 bot power to siege. There's just 1 strength he needs. Well, they ignore siege strength. That's up to 3 tax value. So it's 1 tax value. So they do it they talk about it slightly differently, but it's all based on the similar thing. So yeah, and the siege. Yeah, I don't need to go to siege. We just get 1 of our towns, and it comes in an unrest, doesn't it? Oh, hang on. No. You get an occupied marker 2 grand. Now, where are they? There they are. So, occupied, town in unrest. Well, see, I kind of want to put that on top, but it's a bit messy looking, isn't it? Because I don't want the claim to be thinking the claim's elsewhere. Because that's what the problem we had before when they moved the claims. So. Okay, well, I think we know what's going on. So, are they at war or has towns with unrest on them? Yes. So we're going to end the turn. So the army's going to stay there. And why is that again then? This next turn, it's not going to be able to siege there. No, because it was just Hamburg. Yeah, I think it's just going to stay there. Oh, could it stay to maybe protect? Because the fact that the times in unrest, rebels might appear, etc., things like that. So, okay. Excuse me. Right, that's Denmark done. Right, my turn. I'm going to play this card now. I'm going to play this military reforms. Now, where are you going to put it, Grant? Because this might be in play for a while. I don't think there's anything that restricts how long it's sitting about for. You know, I don't know. Ages can pass, I think. I haven't read anything. So I need to wait somewhere where it's going to sit. Well, I suppose it can still go down here. Yeah, it's going to get in the way a bit, though. Am I likely to use a second army? Well, I might. As things move on, I might. Right, hang on. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll move this Sevilla pirate up here, and we'll put the card here just now. That's just a mark. There's a pirate over in Sevilla, which is over the other side. I'm clearly going to struggle when if I play this game more and we need... Well, if Castile or what is it? Spain or Castile's involved in the game, that's... Yeah, the maps, the rulebook's going to get chucked at there. But I'm not coming down and referring... I need the rulebook for myself, for sure. But I'm sure I could deal with that in a better way. So I'm going to play this, which is a bit scary. So it's going to cost me 1 military power to play it. It's going to cost me 2 ducats to play it. And when it's in play... Oh, it's glary, isn't it? Can I come around? There you go. We fixed that bit. So, so it says, lose 1 stability enables these actions. So, I'm wondering if... can I sort of wait and decide to do that when I want? The loss of stability? I mean, I'm going to get 4 cubes on this. I'm pretty sure this is how this works. And then we remove a cube. Or, depending on how many, you'll see that the one that I'm going to probably use first is the military innovation research. You can see it costs 2. Oh, hang on. That's military power as well. Yeah. I mean, these are they're expensive as well, aren't they? Yeah, so but you can see it exhausts 2 uses, that one. The other one's only remove, like, if I want to gain 4 battle dice to my choice in a land battle, I play 1 military power and remove 1 of these cubes. If I want to do the military innovation, I'm going to have to pay 2 military power, and you can see it exhausts 2 of these. Okay, so, well, I don't know if I do need to adjust the stability right away or not. Let's just play it safe and just do it. I'm going to use that anyway. I'm going to do the innovation next turn, because I think that's my turn over just by playing that card. I don't think I can then do something that's on the card. I'm pretty sure I can't, but let's just... what are these? Special cards? Display cards, yeah. So I've managed to flip to the page there. It's kind of amazing how that happens sometimes. Page 18, 6.2, special card, display cards. Display cards, let's have a look. Display cards are marked with an eye icon in the top right corner. They act differently from other action cards in that they are placed face up on display when played and charged up with a number of your cubes from your supply matching the squares depicted on the card. Right, so we've got that bit right. They rarely have any other effect on the turn in which they are played, so that suggests that we can't do any more with them. In subsequent turns, when on display, a display card makes the actions listed on the card available to the player who played it. These actions work just like any other action in the game, have a military cost. A monarch power cost, and normally take a turn to perform. However, some of them are marked as battle actions, which I think the first one is. It's got the wee flame. Yeah, you can see it down there, battle action. The wee flame one. That's the battle dice. No, it's the dice in battle. So obviously I don't need to be playing that on my turn, do I? Each time you take one of the actions on the display card, remove a cube or more if the text says so, which it does for that, the military innovation. Yeah. Once the last cube on the display card has been spent, discard the card. Note, you can have a maximum of 2 display cards and never 2 of the same card in play at a given time. If you play a display card when you already have 2 in play, discard one of the cards in play. Right, okay. So it is my turnover. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's an amazing play or not. I mean, it seems like a really good card, and I'm going to be able to grab that, the Tercios, for like 2 military power. So, yeah. Okay, that's my turnover. It is back to Austria. Now, this time they're not... The rebels are still there, but... Yeah, I mean, they're just in an area... They're just in a neutral area now, the rebels, aren't they? So I think they're going to look for some unrest come the rebel move phase, and that looks like to me... Well, as things stand at the moment, they're going to move into here. But of course, this could get unrest removed from it, so... So, main turn structure for the bot is under attack by enemies or rebels. Well, no. Army on the map board and can siege in the same area. Well, it's on the map board, can't siege, so no. Yeah, it's just going to come down and draw a card now. Bot power's fine. Yeah, reason why I started the round really, Grant. Right, so draws a bot card. Unrest, focus. Well, there you go. That's going to move that unrest from. Well, it's got 3 choices actually. So unrest. So it's going to spend 1 bot power. Flip a diplomacy card. Spends 1 bot power. Flip a diplomacy card. Oh, this is the one that we would have drawn if we'd went for it. Looking for subjugate. Right, counter espionage. So. Yeah, that would have been annoying then. So I did make the right choice. Now there is a subjugate card just underneath that in the discard pile, if we do still want to consider. Because I'm starting to think that leaving this behind like this is not ideal. But well, I mean, I could discard. I want to keep that for a leader. I could discard these 2 cards and go and get that subjugate, I suppose. I maybe should, but no, because we've left Prussia up there with vassals, and I'm starting to think that it's maybe not the best way to leave things. Okay, well, we'll think about that when it comes. So, where are we? Denmark? No, Austria, isn't it? What are they doing again? Unrest, focus on politics, yeah. But they're going to do the unrest, aren't they? Because I've got 3 areas with unrest. So, unrest, yeah, owns any provinces of unrest. Remove 2 of them, prefer capital, then large, then end the turn. Right, so, it's clearly going to fix this one. So now the rebels do not have any adjacent. And then between these 2, that's got to be alphabetically before a V, surely. Can't remember what it is, and I can't see. So we're going for that. So that's a 2, and that's Austria's done its turn. Back to Denmark, who are at war, who can now not siege. No, that's right. So they're done, so they're probably just going to move on and draw a card, I think. Armies on the map, they cannot siege. They've done their siege in, so the bot power's fine, so they're going to draw a card. And they get diplomacy, however, they're getting war, military. Now, hang on, Grant. Remember we had this before with Austria earlier in the game, when this is now not... I don't think this is considered to be at war anymore, is it? Now, where does it tell you that again? At war. There we go. Page 3 of the Solar Rules. Choice processes. If the only active wars are with realms with no remaining provinces, i.e. all occupied, which is the case, we occupy the only... We're at war with... what is it? Hamburg. And we've occupied Hamburg, and there's no other provinces. So then we treat the boat as not a war for the purposes of all choices except peace resolution. So except when it comes to peace. So in actual fact, that is not going to trigger the war or military action there. It is going to do the diplomacy. So we're going to pay 3 Denmark bot power and do some diplomacy. That's 6 and 6 now. So we've take a big jump there. So diplomacy. Right. Do they have an alliance and a royal marriage? No. What are the red ones? I don't think they've got either or, have they? No alliance on the map is Austrian. So no. Do they have an alliance? No. Do they have 2 influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to Bot? Right, the only place I've got 2 influence is in Prussia. And, I mean, okay, that is adjacent to the Bot, but it's not an NPR. So, no. Yeah, it's not classed as an NPR. I know it's vassal, but at least I don't think so. No, it's in between. It's not a player realm, it's not a non-player realm, it's an in-between. I think vassals, I always knew they were going to like doing me. It was one of the ones that were going to like, what do you do with these? What are they? Vassals. Vassals are subordinate realms. It is possible to vassalize an NPR, right? Overall, vassals do not count as part of their overall realms, nor are they considered to be NPRs. There you go. I knew it was like that, but... So, the question of 2 influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to Bot is no. Do they have an alliance in it? They don't have an alliance, no. So they're going to go to the diplomatic target chart and roll for a target. Okay. Diplomatic target chart for Denmark. I'll just zoom in there and I'll just tell you what I've rolled on the dice. Just that is the easiest way of doing it. Right, here we go. I've rolled a 6. So starting on a 6, a realm in Prussia. Well, that can be me, yeah, because we... Well, the last one we came to with us was Brandenburg/Prussia. It couldn't target Brandenburg because that's a player realm, and then it targeted Prussia. So, yeah. Now... Well, yeah. Well, mind you, no, I went and asked the question. I went and asked, and Mix came back, or probably Mix came back. Because I went and asked the question about if they could put this in here. And so that clearly was a target. The fact it says realm in Prussia, well, there is only one realm. I mean, I don't think it's called Brandenburg. But it's not called Prussia, or maybe it is still called Prussia while it's vassaled. I don't know. Yeah, my understanding of all this is not good. Okay, so... well, look, if it was a target the last time for a diplomatic target the last time, it can be a diplomatic target this time. So let's go and see what it wants to do then. Now, let's say that the target is Prussia, which is a bit worrying now, because it now sounds like... I don't know if they can diplomatically remove... Well, hang on. We diplomatically put the vassals there, though, so... Yeah, why can't they remove them? Or turn them into... Yeah, well, they don't use vassals, but turn them into Danish towns. Yeah, this could be bad, actually. Right, let's go back to the chart. Right, well, we wasn't looking at the chart. Just So go to diplomatic chart, roll for target. Right, I've done that. An alliance on a target NPR. Well, no, there's no alliances. Full stop. Keeps talking about alliances. So we go up here. Any free space in target's areas. Well, yeah, there's one. There's one space. So yes. Add 2 influence in target's areas. Prefer target's capital. Then it asks, is an alliance possible? And we must have been here before. Because we were here before and placed the 2 cubes, but now my worry is, it's one to place 2 cubes, there's only space for 1. I get the feeling I might shove one of mine out the way. So let's look at that first. To see if it might mess with my influence. I don't know, there's something suggesting to me that that's maybe what might happen. But I mean, if it was us right now, I'd be able to put 1 cube in there. 1 influence cube in there. I've just got this thought in my head that that's imperial influence. Yeah, I don't think there's an awful lot talks about influence in the solo side of things. And it would surely have to be in the solo rules. I think I'm just making something up here. Yeah, I'm just looking for the wee influence symbol, really, just rather than try and read through everything. But everything I'm finding is not steering me towards that. Right, hang on a sec. No, I'm just looking at the multiplayer side of it. If I was wanting to, I would have to use a covert action, you know, to remove their influence. And I'm not seeing anything. So I guess they can still carry the action, but just put 1 influence in there. Now where was this diplomacy? Right, so coming back. See, it's the thing is that if it didn't have space, you can see where it goes to, and that's I want to say that's what happened at some point, didn't it? Did they not replace? In fact, is that not what happened in the last we had? Did we not have 2 cubes in there and it replaced them with 2? You can see any free space in target's areas. Well, there's 1 space, but not 2. So add 2. It can only add 1. So does that mean that there's not enough? I mean, there's not enough space. I know. But then it prefer to do that, but then that then ends the turn, whereas that takes us down the alliance. Yeah, we didn't go down this tree the last time, I don't think, because I think it was a covert action they done. Yeah, I wish it didn't say add 2, add up to 2, I wish it said. Then that would make me feel easier about the fact it can just add 1 and then carry on. Yeah, well, like you've said, if it was to go that way, it ends the turn. If it was to go that way, it then tries and does alliances, maybe, or royal marriages, and tries to do some other things. So should I just add the 1? Okay, I'm definitely making the use of this Discord now and ask this question again. I mean, if it was me, without asking the question, I think I would just be placing 1 cube in there and going that way. Going to check the alliance possible. And if it comes back the other way, I kind of feel like it's not that clear in the rules then. I think the clearer way of looking at that in the rule, in the flowchart, is to say add 2, right? I can't add 2, so I'll just add 1 and carry on. So I expect that to be the answer. But I just like that little clarification. So let's just say we're putting 1. It's a red one, so I didn't want to put a blue one in, but it's not. It's red. It's Danish. So I'm going to go with that as being the answer, because I haven't had anything yet. So it says add 2 influence, and it's got the V3. Yeah, it's a diplomatic idea, don't need that. In the target's area, prefer capital. Right, is an alliance possible? Now, yeah, this is where I looked at next, and then thought, I don't know. It's not the bot's ally, and any allies of targets. I don't know if I mean, they can be a legitimate ally target, can they? I don't think. Yeah, so the answer is, as I expected, that I would just place the 1. Now, I'm starting to wonder. I mean, I said that I visited this place before and replaced 2 of mine. If we had another 2 in there, and there was only 4, there was still space at that time. But I'm sure I would have registered that, because I'm registering at this time when there's 4 in there. So if there was 4 in there previously, so I'm going to assume that something different happened. And maybe that's not when they done the covert action. Maybe the covert action was some other time. But I might just keep my eye out on that when the 2 red cubes got placed in there. It did baffle me a bit, because I didn't think I had 4 influence in that area. So yeah, it's maybe that whole covert action has come in some other area at some point. Right, and then as for the alliance, I was about to start looking through alliances, and I remembered there's a bit about the bots and alliances. Bots make alliances with NPRs, but will never enter into alliances with an opponent unless through an event, in which case the alliance is terminated in phase 5. But here we are. I mean, yes, they're my vassals. They're not my realm though. But it's not an NPR. I mean, I'm going to just ignore that and just say that no, they cannot ally in there. But then why are they putting cubes in there? The thing was, I asked about the cubes going in there in the first place, and the answer was yes, because what was it again? Let me go and look back on that question actually. Yeah, it was Mix that replied to that one, and it was regarding. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it was regarding, because the more influence they've got in there, that vassal. Just looking to see if there's a card with one of them on it. No. What is it called again? It's page 41, secondary effects. Disloyal vassals. It says affects every player realm that has any areas with vassals with either no influence or with fewer influence in the area than any opponent. So right now we are facing that now with that extra cube that they put in there. So of the areas that qualify, any affected player realm must pick an area with the most of their vassals, gain unrest on all their vassals there, and must then place a number of rebel units equal to the tax value of their vassals with unrest in this area. You gain unrest as normal if affected, but that's you, as in the guy that's played the card. You gain unrest as normal if affected, but do not need to place any rebels. So if I was playing the event, that'd be fine. Well, wouldn't be. I would gain unrest on them. Yeah, so I think that's fine putting that there. Just okay, right? Well, there's further to go with that flowchart though, Grant. Diplomacy. So is alliance possible? Well, we're going to say no. Okay. Can enter royal marriage? No. Yeah. I'm going to say no. So it says add 2 influence in areas where no influence has been placed this turn. see, we're now back. I mean, how does it... Because... Yeah. This is still baffling me. The diplomatic target was Prussia, wasn't it? There's no other place to put it. Right, well that's it, Grant. You can't put it. This isn't Brandenburg, is what I don't think is the case here. So I think if there was other areas within Prussia, it would start spreading some influence through them as well. So I'm going to say that nothing's going to happen there then. Yeah, again, not feeling too sure about that one. Right, at peace and has 6+ bot power left. Well, yeah, they are considered at peace, remember, and they do actually have 6+. Well, they have 6 bot power left, so they're maybe going to carry on here. Yeah, because it was only considered to be at war if this was a peace resolution. That's not. So it is at peace and it has 6+ left, so it's going to go to the diplomatic target chart again and roll for target. Re-roll is same as any previous target this turn. Okay. So it's going to do another target then. Probably feels like it's not quite done enough then. Right, we're creeping up on an hour there, so let's get Denmark's finished and then we can move on. So rolling a dice again. Rolled a 1 this time. Owner of Akershus. That's Denmark itself, so that's not any good. A 3 from owner of Akershus is Realm in the Lower Saxony. Yeah. Realm in Lower Saxony. Okay. Like, yeah, it can target there. Again, how do you need to actually know the exact realm right now, Grant? Realm in Lower Saxony. Because there's like a few choices there. There's Bremen, Hanover, Brunswick, or whatever it is, and Magdeburg. So there's 4 options in there. Right, okay, well it's a realm in Lower Saxony. So we come back to diplomacy again. Right, I won't look at that though. There's Lower Saxony up there with the diverse faith. That's the one he's occupying now as well. So that can't be a target. That realm can't be, but the other 4 could be. Okay, let's just run through that because I'm thinking we don't know the actual realm that it's wanting to target, but I don't know if that matters at the moment. So let's just move on through the chart. There's no alliance or marriage. There's no alliance. No, hang on. Stop. You've done all this. Go to diplomatic chart. We've rolled for that. Right. Is there any free space in targets areas? And it's saying targets areas, so it's just the area. It's not a specific realm, remember. This is a spreading influence. So yes, there's 4 space. There's only 1 influence in that. So yes, has less influence than target's base tax. Aww. Right, I think this is one that I messed up before, or something similar to this. So does Denmark have influence less than the target's base tax in that area? Yes, but I'm not sure what the target is. It's only just told us a realm in Lower Saxony. Why am I struggling with that? Do I need to roll further on the chart? No, realm in Lower Saxony. How do I then pick the realm? I don't think it matters, but then that question matters because let's just say that we had let's just say Denmark had 1 influence in there, then they would not have lower. They wouldn't have influence lower than that's target's base tax or Bremen or, well, these are 2. Well, I suppose they wouldn't have it in that, but they would have it less than that, Grant. So I suppose you take it from that, because Hanover and Braunschweig are 2 tax value. So yeah, well, okay, it does. It does have less. It has influence that are less than the target's base tax. Yeah, because it has 0 influence. So it's going to spend 2 bot power. So we'll take that across. So let's really speed it up now. To add 2 influence in areas of target realm. Right, again, what it's saying, in areas of target realm, it feels like there should be a target to this. There should be a realm target, not just an area target to this. So I don't know if I'm missing something there or not. Anyway, we can get away with that for now, but if somebody knows what I'm missing there, then please let me know. And then it ends the turn. Okay, so it puts its 2 influence in there and then ends the turn. Right, good stuff. Right. Okay, so an hour and a minute, so I will stop that, and you know what, I think I will just come quickly right back, because I've got a little bit more time. I might not get through a whole part, but I can go and pause. So I'll be back shortly. Cheers.